Welcome back to the Turkey Adventures, where we're sharing our raising of our turkeys on a small scale. So we have 4 turkeys, and if you didn't catch part 1, go back and watch that. Good information. And for today, what I want to talk to you about is moving them to an intermediate area, or at least basically sharing with you why we are doing so. And so let's get started. All right, so we are moving our turkeys to an intermediate area. This basically 100-gallon trough. Now, I'll explain here in just a minute why we're doing this. Mostly it's because of predators. Now, this was not my plan for the intermediate area, but it's where we ended up. So first of all, let me show you these guys. They're all settled in here to their new home. They got a lot more space. And you can see there, I put some hay in there, so they're starting to get used to. They have already started pecking on hay a little bit. I want them to get used to grass as quickly as possible. Once they get out on the property, they're going to be getting a good chunk of their subsistence, maybe 20-30% from the land, I hope. Anyway, this intermediate area, first of all, it's also our kind of our grow room. I can show you that real quick. Some plants, they're doing well. In fact, I need to transplant a bunch of stuff. Anyway, our other intermediate area that I wanted to bring them to was outside, but it was taken up by our ducks, actually, who are broody and sitting on their eggs. So we want to give them a chance to hatch those ducklings out and see how they do. So we had to make an audible, and we brought them in here. So one thing I'll talk about real quick is as far as housing is concerned. As you can see, we used, before it was a tote. They outgrew the tote. Now I have a trough. Okay, so this is a trough that would normally be used for our other animals, sheep, goats, whatever we have at the time. Now we have a few of these. So this, I wouldn't count as far as costs are concerned. I mean, you could look at the useful life of something like this, and you should at least consider it. Okay, so you would look at something like housing. Are you purchasing something? And if you are specifically for this, then you should count those costs. If this is a multifunctional piece like this is, and it's going to be used over probably a useful life of 20 years at least, and multi-functions, then you could consider a portion of it, right? You could depreciate it and add it into your costs. Now, the next video that I shoot, I'm going to break down the cost in detail, but I'm going to give you just a quick overview. First of all, you have the purchasing of the poults themselves, and you've got, obviously, if you do need to purchase any containers or housing or anything like that, you've got a little bit of electricity that's required in the initial few weeks in heating them. You've got any bedding material, so you can see here we're using pine shavings. And then feed is a big one as well. Also, what most people don't do, most people do not consider labor. We do, and so I will break those down for you next video, where you can get the true cost of what it takes to raise turkeys for the holidays. All right, so just want to shoot this quick video to show you the intermediate area that they're in, and they're still inside. Now, that is not a heat lamp. I mentioned that last time, so it's just a little bit of extra heat. So we're really stepping down the temperatures now. Like I said, this is just past their into week 3 right now. And most people would probably still keep a heat lamp on, but we really want to step them down. They seem to be doing fine. They don't seem to be bundling up and terribly cold or anything like that. So we're going to continue to do that because I want to get them outside as quickly as possible. So I'm hoping within 2 weeks, once we're comfortable that they're past raven predator stage, then we will get them outside. All right, so be looking out for that next video. Subscribe to our channel. Comment, let us know what you think. Let us know what tips you have. Well, I am going to also be talking about ways to save money, to lower those costs through fermenting feed and some other things, buying in bulk. We'll talk about those things. But I want to give you the true cost. So again, be looking out for that video coming up shortly. All right.